Alrighty, y'all. I thought today would be a special day to give a video. So let's just start off, see what I'm looking like in the morning. It is about 9:22. Would have done this a lot earlier, but I was catching up on some of the holiday cheer, checking in with people. But this is where we're currently at. About 2:12, and this is us. Y'all may not have heard any of that, but I'm at 2:12. I haven't ate yet today. Just started doing cardio recently. I'm usually around like 2:15, but 2:12 in the morning is really, really good for me, given the fact that I'm eating a lot and continues to put on size. So let's see what that back's looking like. Nice. Let's go get to the morning routine. Alrighty, so I'm doing this a little bit differently today, but usually what I will do is I'll eat my breakfast meal throughout the day because I wake up pretty early and it's really hard for me to eat, and it also helps me get through everything. So for breakfast, it's usually 4 eggs, but we got 3 today, so we'll supplement the rest of the protein in something else. Usually have a pretty big banana, and then we'll have 4 pieces of this turkey bacon. I really like this turkey bacon. Usually I'm supposed to do 2 with the chicken sausage, but they ran out of chicken sausage at Trader Joe's. And then we have a bagel, and we have some type of sugar, which is usually jelly. I don't have any jelly right now, but let's get to it. Alrighty, so this is for anybody who want to hear it. But if you don't heat your pan up before you cook, you don't cook. And I don't really know how to cook. I know how to follow a recipe. But I do like to drink some coffee, so we got this Seattle Best here. I am out in Washington. I drink it just straight black, dark roast. Has to be boiling. But yeah, I like to start my morning off with at least a cup, maybe even 5 cups of coffee. Let's get to cooking. Yes, I am sitting at this little table. And yes, one of my legs are shaved and one of my legs are not shaved. I understand. But it's Christmas and who cares? But yeah, I'm sitting at this little table. This is my daughter's table. Just moved to a new place. Last place didn't have a dinner table. Just had this because I liked sitting with her. This place is gonna get a dinner table. She's getting a lot bigger. So we're gonna keep this in her room, or I'm gonna keep this in her room. And got my coffee. I know you think I don't drink water, but I've already drank almost a whole liter of water today. Took my creatine, but here we got 3 eggs, 4 pieces of turkey bacon, 1 full bagel. It's just dry. When you get to this point, you're eating all this food. I honestly don't put anything on it because this is one of maybe 5 total full meals today, reaching about 5,000 calories. This meal alone is going to be around 800 calories. Close to pushing about 900. Pretty big banana. If you don't know, bananas have a lot of carbs in them. But let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna eat this, speed it through, and then we'll go on to the next. Alrighty, we finished that breakfast. I'm actually still a little hungry, but what I like to do is kind of just let that hunger subside. What I'll do, because I work, is I'll actually eat more. So like I said, I don't usually eat that breakfast in the morning. I kind of eat the bagel and then the banana and then carry it through my day. But on my first meal, I always have the biggest meal that I have. But given the fact that I'm at home, it's Christmas, you know, I'm just gonna go through it as if I was based on my schedule and how it's laid out. But I still get all my food in. I just do it a little differently because I know what fits best for me. So now I have 2 already pre-made containers of chicken. Both have around 4.5 to 4.7 ounces of chicken breasts in here. Let's just weigh it out real quick. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. Oops. There we go. So 5.1, this container is not really that heavy. 5.0. So they're right around the same exact amount. But what we're gonna do now is I usually have a turkey meal, which is a pretty big turkey meal, and I have 2 chicken meals a day. So I like to eat my turkey meal first. It's one of my bigger meals, not in regards to calories, but in regards to substance. So I did make some rice this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop in my rice for my 2 chicken meals. And then I'm actually gonna make my turkey meal in a little bit after I like get dressed and stuff. But got my chicken. I usually do about 300 grams or like 5 or so ounces of rice. It really just depends on how I'm feeling because sometimes I do kind of snack throughout the day. But for now, what we'll do is we'll actually run you through my actual meal plan just so you have an idea of what I do eat on a daily basis. So that's 10.8. Let's go ahead and get some out, 10.5 perfectly. And then we'll put this chicken on there, remeasure it, and we'll see what we can get out of this one. Oh, oops. I do this all the time. Awesome. So that's 12. That's a lot more than I really need. So we'll go ahead and take some of this out. We'll just go with 10.6 for that one. Then we do have our turkey meal. It's not made yet, but I'm going to go ahead and measure out that rice now just because I already have the rice ready. It's warm, and I'll probably try to see if I can get one more meal out of it. Usually with this, I make about 3 or so cups, and I never actually am able to get get 4 servings. I usually get about 3. So yeah, that's it. Make sure, please, like, just clean up as you go. Everybody complains about having too much dishes and then they're catching such a mess or whatever. Like, if you just clean as you go, it ends up being a lot better on you in the long run. I harp that on every single person I know. Like, clean as you go. Rinse off your stuff. Like, it's not a big deal. If you're making eggs every day, or you're making the same thing or something in one pan every day, like, unless it's completely dirty, you got 10.6 right here on the scale. Unless it's completely dirty, you don't really need to clean that pan every day. Like, you're not making dirty food. You know, you're just cooking your food. So with my egg pan, I usually just leave it. I use it a few days in a row. I make sure to wipe it off, but you know, if you cook your eggs right, you don't have that stickiness left over. But let's see what we can get out of this last little bit. If we can get 3, I'll be happy. Oh my gosh, we actually got 3. So this one's 11.6. I'm not going to eat that much rice, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out, get it to about 10.5 or so, and go from there. That one's 10.4, which is perfectly fine. So we'll go ahead and clear out our scale. And then we'll clean up our rice. And then I will see you in a little. Alrighty, I'm back. It's about 11:27. We're going to make our first big lunch. This one is going to be turkey and rice. I'm supposed to have broccoli of some sort, but in all honesty, I don't really have the space in my stomach. So I don't eat the broccoli, but I do fill the 18 calories with something else. Maybe like a sauce or, yeah, literally maybe a sauce. But here we go. Make sure your pan's heated. We're going to go ahead and cook this turkey at a medium heat, a little less than medium heat. I always throw avocado on it. And then on top of that, I've been using different seasonings. I usually do salt and pepper. I use like a Creole seasoning. I have like a whole seasoning cabinet in here that needs to be reloaded. But for now, I'm actually going to do taco seasoning today. And not usually, always, I actually eat a half of this. So I eat this whole half pound of turkey. I do 93.7 or 99.1. It really just depends on how I'm feeling today or that day. But this is from Trader Joe's. I'm going to cook this up and then you'll see me eat it. So this is the part that always kind of gets me because I got a whole pound of turkey. I'm actually supposed to be eating around 7 or so ounces, but for some reason, a pound is 16 ounces, but I don't get 16 ounces out of it when it's cooked. So there's a difference between cooked and uncooked. Honestly, just as long as I split this up equally, I think I'm getting the same amount. So we got our rice on here, our 2 servings, and we're gonna go ahead and measure that out. I can usually get around like 6 or so, high 6, close to 7 out of each one. But for this one, we'll see what we can get. It's gonna be a little bit heavier given the fact that, you know, I put some extra water in it because you gotta use water with that taco seasoning. And okay, so that is a little messed up only because I didn't completely restart it, sadly. But we're gonna get this little piece out because I know this piece isn't cooked. It was actually already on the spatula. It was actually already on the spatula. So about 18, okay. Put a little bit more in here. I've been doing this for long enough. I just want to measure this out for you guys just so you can kind of see. And I'll go ahead and put the rest of it on my bowl for today. Remember, clean as you go. If you can't completely clean it up, at least put it in the sink. Run some water on it. I wouldn't recommend for super hot pans to run water on them. But given the fact that I kind of let this sit a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and run a little bit of water under it. This is my non-stick pan. I really do like it, and I used it for eggs this morning. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and be my meal. The one that you see right here on the scale, that's the one I'm going to eat, and we'll pan over that shortly. So we got our finished product right here. I did put some sauce on it. I know it looks basic, but we're bulking, and I'm not eating these fancy meals. But I got my turkey with my taco seasoning, and I put some miso sauce on it. I know it doesn't really match, but at the end of the day, anything that's different from what I ate yesterday is better because I've been eating the same thing for the last 4 or 5 months, or 4 months. So this is it, and this is my sauce. I really like this sauce with the miso sauce. I just want to walk you guys through it so you know what I eat on a daily basis, so you think I'm not just eating donuts and cereal and different things like that. So let's go ahead and eat it. Alrighty, this is me after 2 meals, probably about 1,200 or so calories in, maybe. This is what my stomach looks like after that meal. I know, I look pregnant. Just kidding. I don't know why this is zoomed like this. Hold it. There we go. But yeah, I usually have a little zoom right there, but yep. 2 meals in. That is one of my biggest meals of the day. So hopefully, what it usually does for me, I eat that big meal first, and then throughout the day, since I eat this all at work mainly, I eat about 3 to 4 meals at work, I'm actually able to eat my other 2 meals easily because they're a little bit smaller just because it's less volume of protein. Same amount of rice, but it actually digests a lot easier. My body really works good with chicken. So I should probably be hungry in about an hour or so. I'm still hungry now, but I like to stick to my diet as much as I possibly can, given I'm going to be showing you guys this thing and walking through it today. But yeah, this is me, and my hair is down. I actually just gave myself a haircut if y'all want to take a look. Got me one of them little self-cutting systems. Run it! We back. So it is 2:31. Typically what I do when I'm at work is I actually have my first meal around 8:30, 9:30 in the morning. That's that turkey meal. And then probably anywhere from like 11 to 12. Real lunchtime, I'll eat a chicken meal and then another one sometime after that with snacks in between. But it's 2:30. Let's eat lunch number 2. This is going to be chicken and rice with avocado. So I'll go ahead and get that all set up, and we'll eat that together. One thing that I really do like, might be overwinded. I don't care if I'm talking too much. It's whatever. One thing I really do like though is, or what I found helped, because I hate chicken breasts. I'm not a big chicken breast guy. But I wanted to actually stick to it, eat the chicken breast because I'm getting my fats from another meal that I'll show y'all later today, is I always put water on my food, just a little bit of water on the chicken and the rice, and then I put it on reheat because reheat, what it does is it doesn't necessarily just blast your food with the highest energy possible. It actually kind of like goes from low to high, and actually warms up everything in between. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in, reheat, and then I'll meet you at the mini table. Here we are, mini table again. I did actually eat something without recording it, but I have these Power Crunch Protein Crisp, hot and spicy. So they're kind of like Pringles, but I ate a whole can of these. I got them from my work. So yeah, I went ahead and ate a whole can of this. One whole can is about 320 calories, so I'll be a little bit over 5,000 today. But I wanted to kind of replace that egg that I was missing, and then a little bit of that extra calories from the jelly as well that I did not eat since I don't have any. So real quick macros on this: we got 21 grams of fat, which isn't necessarily the best for me because I'm kind of going a little bit lower fat. I'm getting most of my fat in my last meal of the day. But what's really good is there's 22 grams of protein, 320 calories, and 12 carbs. Not that many carbs, so I don't necessarily have to worry about the fact of me getting a lot more carbs in because I'm already eating a lot of carbs, but I am getting a lot more protein in this one. So it's good because some days, maybe I don't finish all my meals and stuff, and it's like each single day isn't necessarily the one you should focus on. It's more or less the week as a whole. So if maybe Monday you're not necessarily as hungry, you're a little bit slower to eat and you don't eat the whole thing, you could still kind of play like catch up, I say. So it's like if you eat the rest of your meals throughout that week and then you're on that schedule because Monday was a hard day, boom. Come Friday, you may be a little bit more hungry and you eat a little extra. Most cases, that's how it is for me. I'll eat a little extra, maybe even in the beginning of the week because I'm really, really hungry coming off the weekend. And then towards the end of the week, it's, I'm hitting my meals, but it's a struggle. Maybe I'm missing 100 calories on a meal or something because I'm unable to finish it all. But yeah, this is the finished product. We got one whole avocado. We got our 10.5 ounces of rice, and we got our 4.7 ounces of chicken breast. I'm gonna go ahead and smack this down, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, we're back. Food is ready. We got our third lunch of the day. Same thing, we got that 10.5 or so ounces of rice, and we got our chicken. The best part about this entire thing is it's 4:22. We're doing good. We're right on the mark. We're right on the money. I haven't even left my house today. I am going to try this Trader Joe's Kansas City barbecue sauce. I'm not from Kansas City, so don't quote me. I don't care. But it is organic, if that even matters. Who really cares? It's still got added sugar in it. But never tried this one before. I'm going to go ahead and smother my meal with this, and then I will see you at the table. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Now we are at our pre-workout meal. So first meal of the day, we had our 4 eggs, 4 pieces of turkey, or we had our 3 eggs, 4 pieces of turkey bacon. We had our banana. We had our bagel. Then we had our little, turkey meal, as well as a chicken meal with avocado. And then we had our little mid snack to kind of make up for that missed egg. Now, well, we also had another chicken and rice meal. But that is 4 meals down. So we're 4 meals down. We're currently sitting about 3,800 calories or so. But for this one specifically, I think we might be at 4,000 calories. But for this one specifically, what we got here is we're going to do 4 rice cakes. So I usually do the plains, but the plains weren't on sale weren't for sale at the store I went to this time. So I got these apple cinnamon. We're gonna do 4 of these bad boys. And then we have a really big banana. This one is about 10 ounces. So we got our 10-ounce banana. We usually do about a serving and a half of a banana, of like a medium banana. So that would actually cover. And then we will do probably around like a serving to around like 2 to 3 servings of our honey. with the honey, I'm literally just gonna throw it back. So let's just do that right now. Ooh, honestly, I am not a fan of this type of honey. There is this real organic honey they have at Costco that I really like, but yeah, I decided to just have this one for now. We're gonna go sit on the couch, eat these 4 rice cakes, our banana, and then I will give you an actual total calorie count after I'm done with it. All right, so I went ahead, did a calorie count up, and I totally forgot. I'm probably at about 3,400 calories, but I totally forgot that I usually eat a muffin to 2 muffins a day. So that makes sense. I was kind of hungry, a little bit more hungry during my breaks than I usually am. So I am going to have to substitute that. Given I don't have any muffins, I'll probably do like a bowl of cereal, sadly. I don't want to, but that's probably what I'll end up doing. So I'm going to go ahead, eat these, and then I will eat a bowl of cereal. And then I'm going to go to the gym. So that's what we got. Let's go ahead and eat. Alrighty, we're back. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna have to eat some cereal. Don't have any muffins, and it's Christmas, so I don't know what I would do other than eat this cereal. I'm trying to get about 60 to 70 carbs out of this. So my goal is, it looks like about 72 grams in here. I'm getting tired. I'm getting lackadaisical. I am going to measure this out, and then I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to videotape me eating it just because I wouldn't normally do this. So, yeah, it's kind of pointless. But just giving you all a heads up that I am eating cereal. I don't ever eat cereal. The milk in there, that's almond milk, it might be expired. Don't tell nobody. If you don't tell nobody, I won't tell nobody. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to measure this out. 36 or 72, probably about 80 grams I'll do actually. And then I'm going to take some pre-workout. I'm going to hit the gym, which I won't be recording. And then I'll see you for my last meal of the day and the totals today. So let's run it. See how much 72 grams is. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. No way. So I did 81 grams, and that is nothing. I did have a bowl of this cereal a few days ago, and I'm telling you, I filled it up to the very top. So this should get me to about 70 or so grams of carbs. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill this up with some almond milk. I'm going to eat it, and then I will see you, like I said before, I'm repeating myself. I don't really care. It's the first long-winded video, and we better make it go, crack, go, crack, my guy. You feel me? Well, look at the tricep. You feel me? Now look at the bicep. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah. Now look at the abs. Alrighty, y'all. You made it to the end. We are on the last meal of the day, and that consists of some salmon and pasta. But before we start that, I just gotta tell y'all one thing. I don't know what it is about almond milk, but for some reason, almond milk makes me have to go to the bathroom. But I don't even go to the bathroom. I just have a lot of gas. So that's what we'll keep it as. But usually I'm supposed to get salmon. The store I went to didn't really have good salmon. I don't really like the salmon there. I usually go to Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's is too far from me now that I moved. So I have these salmon patties. They're not good. But this is a different one. I'm going to try this one. They taste like mush or whatever. They're not good. And I fried them the last time. No bueno. So I'm going to try to throw these in the oven. Got the oven set for 415. Probably gonna run it for about anywhere from like 12 to 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and weigh out my pasta now. I need about 4 ounces or so, I think, of pasta. So what I do is usually pasta is anywhere from like 1.5 to like 2 ounces heavier when it's wet, based on what I've noticed. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh out probably around 7 or so ounces of pasta. And I would say that's the amount that I need. These are actually higher in calories, so I'm gonna be well over that 5,000 mark. And then I also need to do one other thing, but before then, I'm gonna go ahead and weigh this out. Drop the piece of pasta. I need to put this in ounces. Nice. So it's really not that much pasta, which is really good because pasta is pretty heavy in carbs. So it doesn't look like too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and put about 8. So we got about 8 in there. Boom. We got 8 in there. So we have 8 ounces of pasta. We'll have one of these patties, which will get us about 500 calories, which is actually absolutely ridiculous. We got our pasta. We got this bad boy. And then we have one more thing. This thing I always forget. Like, I'm honestly going to be so serious. I always forget to do this, and it's my Powerade or Gatorade or, you know, carbo maltodextrin, whatever it's called. But I'm actually supposed to drink one of these for my workout. I don't really like doing it that much because it's really just sugar. Like, there's 21 grams of carbs per serving, and there's 21 grams of added sugar. So it's like I'm just having sugar. That's pretty much all it is, which really does suck, and same with Gatorade. So I'm going to drink this with my meal, drink this whole thing with my meal, and then that's all my calories for the day. It is currently probably around 10:30, almost 10:40. Got my workout in, and this is actually usually when I eat this last meal because I work all day and I usually eat it pretty late. I'm trying to work on getting my meals in earlier, so maybe at night all I need to do is eat the salmon, or I only have to eat the pasta, not like this whole meal, because usually this is the meal that I'll slightly slack off on because it's just very heavy right before bed. Salmon makes me really gassy. Salmon kind of gives me, you know, a little bit of some other bowel movements, so I might actually end up changing it. Don't really know yet, but this is going to be it. So we got that boom, 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 that Powerade, 8 ounces of pasta. We'll have our salmon out, and once that's ready, we'll go ahead and eat it. Alrighty, we did it. We got through the entire video and amount of macros. If I'm gonna run it through you, to you, through you, with you, do, don't matter, but you gonna hear it. 52 to 5,300 calories. I had a little bit more fat, so I had about 150 grams of fat, sadly, but with the protein, we actually got up to 245 grams of protein with 656 grams of carbs. So 52 to 5,300 calories down the hatch. We ate it all. We're gonna finish this right before bed, and then let's see what we're weighing at the end of the day. Nice. 215.4. Nice little check-in. Not too bad, but thanks for joining. See you in the next one.